Hi guys, Sid here, and unlike usual, where I would be stood facing the camera in F5 view, I'm here on the start screen because we are reviewing a mod which adds no blocks, no items. In fact, it adds no content to the game whatsoever. The mod we are reviewing today is Ted's Ted's Realistic World Generation Alpha. Now, as you obviously would gather from that, the mod is written by someone called Ted. I'll give you the full details of the author and everything in the description. It adds a new world generation type, and that world generation type is in fact realistic, and it's an alpha. So to create a world, you would basically create a new world as normal. I'll just put myself in creative there. More world options, go into your default, and realistic alpha, that's the one you want. I've already generated one because this is quite CPU intensive, so it's and I wanted to explore the world and get a little bit of a map done, and I have got Journey Map installed just so we can see some of the terrain features. So let's jump in here. And eventually, there we go. So we have spawned in a snowy biome. Yeah, okay, but let us just come up here. Now, if we head this way, if you start off, look at the actual shape of the land. So this is far more, I will use the word realistic in its shape. Because look, here we come up a snowy mountain, and just look at the sheer scale of this thing. It is huge and just looks so majestic. And as you go up, the eagle-eyed amongst you for the mountain, for example, will probably notice you went from dirt to stone and cobblestone. Then it's gone into cyan clay, so if you like your cyan clay, this is the place for you, and then finally into snow. Other eagle-eyed people amongst you will have noticed, if we can find an example, this is probably not, we probably need a proper snowy biome. They have snow piling on this anyway. So let's have a look at the journey map, and we'll just zoom out a little bit if we can. No, we can, come on, out. No, that's the lot. So we're in this huge snowy mountainous biome. If I go over here, that's a snowy region. Over here we've got some deserts. The other thing this adds, and you'll probably notice this looking at the rivers, is realistic river generation. So the rivers actually flow into bodies of water and run along. No more of this we can find a few blocks of water and gone. And there's quite a few biomes, so let us head over this way. And we'll set the time today because, oh dear, you know what, why don't I just do that? Keep on forgetting I've got NEI. So if we come over this way, just for example, the generation here is absolutely magnificent. You know, you come down, you've got there you go, here we can see the layered snow in the generation. These caves, they're just as usual. This isn't a particularly good one. You come out here and you're straight into this Arctic wasteland. I mean, there is nothing here but snow, and it is just drifted and drifted, forming these, mountainous piles of snow, I suppose. And just look at the shape. If you look at the map here, once it's caught up, I mean, they are gorgeous. They really are. You've got over there some ice. I haven't been any further that way. So if we kind of come down this way, I think, head south, we should hit some more degeneration. But it is just phenomenal. And bear in mind, this is alpha. This is not finished. Now, the other thing is the biomes. None of this snow, bang, desert. This is snow. Oh, we're transitioning now. The snow to desert doesn't work, I don't think, if I'm being brutally honest. It's, you know, but then again, you wouldn't expect a snowy plain next to a sandy desert tundra. You know, it just wouldn't be that way. But the deserts themselves, you've got dune formations, so you end up with this wonderful flowing shape. Now, carrying on, I mean, the desert's pretty standard, you know, but a few other things that you wouldn't have, like these erratic boulders. If you don't know what an erratic boulder is, refer to any of my other videos in which oh, there, here, brilliant example. So the dune, it's kind of blowing, and the wind's blowing it forward, and it's moving into, and you know, this wonderful shape. It really is a beautiful mod. And then we transition into where are we now? Bonk. Oh, we're just down here into the plains, and then we've got some more red desert down here, so we'll carry on that way. So this is kind of your plain stroke, what's it, Savannah, not a messer, that's the other one, isn't it, clay. And you know, you just carry on, you get this, the shape of the hills, it's like more like a topographical map than this, you know, the normal procedural generation of terrain we're used to. Bits of sand here and there in this particular biome. What is this biome listed as? RWG hot plains. So there is a temperature associated with this as well. The trees have been tweaked a bit. You'll notice these acacias are much taller, and though you'll spot other trees as we go along. Yeah, I just have to say that it'd be incredible to build in a place like this in some ways. I almost thought about starting a building series using this particular realistic terrain generation, just to get that going. So as you go down the river now, here's another feature that is really nice with this mod, and that's this. We are over there, we've got a desert, and over there we've got a desert, but the river valley is green and verdant, very much like, say, the Nile. Now I just need to get my bearings. We probably want to, let's come down this way a bit. I'm running out of areas that are pre-generated, so it may start to lag a little bit, but there look to be a particularly large hill over this way somewhere. So again, little bushes in this kind of desert, and we are in now a hot desert. Hot desert. I don't know whether the bushes are quite appropriate for a hot desert, but I've been to quite a few hot deserts, going to Egypt as I do, and they are hot. Now here we go, the canyons. You could almost be in a Roadrunner cartoon. Bear in mind, a Roadrunner cartoon is my only experience of you know, Arizona style deserts. So, but I mean, look at it. It is beautiful. You know, you got this huge cliff. It is massive, and you've got various. You've got your white clays, the usual kind of clays going on, grey clays, orange. No yellows in this one. This huge cliff coming up to a plateau here, and on the top of the plateau, a village. Lovely. And it's obviously changed the spawning mechanics because we have chickens in the desert. So because deserts are never actually truly lifeless. I don't know whether they have cattle as such, but maybe these belong to the villagers and they've just lost them. So these guys are living up on the top of this absolutely incredible canyon, and you know, with these where the gullies and the, you know, sinkholes, it's amazing. I mean, it really is an absolutely gorgeous generation. And then you come down, and straight at the bottom you're coming into the lovely rich river floodplain area. So that's that area. Now where are we? So we're down here. I mean, look at the size of that plateau. It's huge. And there's probably another one over this side looking at it. Not sure whether there's anything. We've seen the desert. So if I just, let me just jump to this waypoint over here, because not my death, I killed myself to things. So another area of generation out here. I mean, look at this mountain range. This is a non-snowy mountain range, or is it? There you go. RWG Hot Plains is there. I don't know what this mountain range is classed as, but again, we've got cyan clay. No snow on the top of this one, so this is probably, oh, still hot plains, but with a mountain in it. So again, you've got these vast mountain ranges. I mean, they are so much different to extreme hills. And there was, I think this was down here, there was a particularly nice feature. Let me just, oh, there we go. I came over here, this is why I bookmarked, waypointed it, and you got this chasm. I suppose there's going to be a chasm structure in here, and you know, you can come in, you've got your caving as per, and it comes off down, you've got lots of caves branching off down here. So you're not short your caving. I'm not seeing a huge amount of surface coal or anything. Oh, there we go. Speak of the devil and it shall appear. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this. I mean, you know, there really isn't much to show you in other than the actual terrain. If you really have to come and experience it yourself, and just have a poddle around and just, you know, see the actual terrain. But this is such a lovely implementation of a realistic terrain mod that things, I mean, this village, you know, these guys are making out of acacia wood. They've actually, the villagers are retweaked to build out the yeah, slight implementation problem there. This villager started going, oh, I only gotta use acacia wood, oak, bang. But yeah, you know, nothing's perfect. Well, some things are perfect, but very few things are perfect, shall we say. Yeah, so Ted's Realistic World Gen Alpha. Check it out. Link in the description, and it is well worth a look. It's, in my opinion, one of the nicest world generations I've seen in a long time. And you know, you can just imagine living in the shadow of, let me just get down here, you can't even see, down here you can't even see the mountain. It's that big, you know, these things that are absolutely so big. Hey, you got a little bit of a view there. If we kind of chunk along a bit further, maybe we'll get a better view. Yeah, I mean, you know, that is a mountain and a half. That is a proper mountain. Never short of cactus if you live here in more hot plains, but more mountain over there. You've got a little bit more going on. So yeah, as I say, do check it out. I think this is a worthy mod to play with. It would be fun to put this, you know, in and build something. You'd have the challenge. It'd be realistic terrain to build in, and actually to build in a manner that respected the terrain rather than, you know, tore it down and flattened it. And so until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, as the sun sets over Ted's Realistic World. I will see you soon, and bye for now.